So the Miami Heat and the Utah Jazz just finished playing for the first time this season. And I kind of wanted to discuss a few things from this game because this is kind of one of the most important regular season matchups in my opinion. Before I do, please drop a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well. The goal is 10K by 2022, but I can't do that without you. So without further ado, let's go. Now, first of all, I'm sure you're reading the title and it says NBA Finals Preview and you're laughing. But let's discuss a few things first of all. Before tonight, the Utah Jazz and the Miami Heat were the only two teams that were top 5 in the NBA, which is roughly the 85th percentile, in offensive rating, defensive rating, and net rating. And in terms of SRS, they were both top 2, and they both just played each other, so they're probably still going to be pretty high. Now, if you don't know what SRS is, it's the simple rating system, which takes into account the average point differentials and strength of schedule to basically put into one stat, the level of competition a team had to face, and then the manner in which they dominated. And I think part of this has to do with their ability to slow down the game. I mean, both of them don't even average 100 possessions a game. And of course, the team is already dominating and already look to have this high chemistry so early in the season. So you can imagine that both of these squads, what they're going to look like in April or May or June if they continue to show success. And again, this is with both of them not being entirely healthy. The Jazz are missing Rudy Gay, a guy who's averaged 10 points per game for like a decade and a half now, while improving defensively over time, and a small ball front court guy. And the Heat, they're missing Oladipo, who just last year with Indiana and Houston was averaging like 25 and 5 and showed signs of being a high volume and solid three-point shooter, and we know his capabilities athletically and as a defender. But now let's talk a little about the game, starting with the Jazz. For one, the three-point shooting was a colossal disadvantage, which is really weird because they came into the game today keeping their opponents to the worst three-point percentage in the NBA, when in reality, that's kind of how they shot tonight. And the Heat, they were on fire outside. And really not just outside, but they were way more efficient tonight as a whole than Utah. The Jazz got out-rebounded badly. I mean, allowing Kyle Lowry to get double-digit rebounds is kind of a sign of laziness and lack of focus. And I realize Lowry is a good guard rebounder, but still it shouldn't happen. And if this does end up being a finals preview and it just goes how it went tonight, then it's going to put a lot on Donovan Mitchell's shoulders. And we've seen him do it before. I mean, the series against Denver in the bubble, last year against Memphis and the Clippers, but look at how all those series ended. I really think Utah is more than a regular season team, but that's only if they get the right matchups. And if they get a matchup that doesn't go small ball and try to make Rudy Gobert's impact nearly irrelevant on defense. Because let's face it, even though Bam is the center on Miami, standing at 6'9", but with his speed and his handles as a big man, that's essentially small ball. As for the Heat, they won't have many games where they shoot this well from 3. I mean, they rank 13th in the league currently, but the guard defense looks very real. I mean, with Lowry and Jimmy Butler, even Duncan to an extent. And then when Oladipo returns, I mean, good luck working against that on the perimeter. That's why I give Donovan Mitchell a lot of credit tonight for finding ways to still positively impact the game and help his team, but of course, it wasn't enough. If Bam can neutralize the Jazz's bigs like Gobert or Whiteside in a way where he did most of tonight, then that's going to be huge going forward. And then the bench, aka the Tyler Hero show. And on Utah's side, I'd expect more from Clarkson, Ingles, and those guys normally, but Tyler Hero might be the most improved player or the sixth man of the year this year, or both. They run a tight rotation much like Tom Thibodeau and the Knicks, but let Hero operate a little bit, and then he's surrounded by some shooters and some rim protection, and that makes him a scary sight going forward. So just like a few takeaways kind of from this game, I kind of wanted to address them because really what I've been seeing from both these teams this year is they look like the best team in each of their conferences. I know you got Golden State up there, and you know Steph Curry's been playing out of his mind. Of course, my Chicago Bulls have been great, but these two teams, I mean, just from all the advanced metrics, they look like the two best teams in the NBA as of right now. And I know I gave a lot of credit to Miami, but I'm still giving a lot of credit here to Utah as well because they came back after they were down big in the fourth quarter and they made it a close game. You know, that says a lot about them to play so bad tonight and then you're still in the game at the end. That's very impressive. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and if this does end up being the NBA Finals, then you can thank me for predicting it several months in advance. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. The goal is to get to 10K by 2022, and again, I cannot do that without you. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. Peace.